for the lovely Krista who has asked us for this video. Sarvangasana has been referred to as the mother of all asanas by BKS Iyengar because it is such an all-encompassing asana, and we are going to show you the sequence of asanas, so this is quite a long video. Sarv means entire or whole, and ang refers to the 6 major limbs in our body, and this asana is fantastic for your organs, your lymphs, your not just the muscles, your glands as well, your fascia, so it's a fantastic thing. This is why it's often compared to Surya Namaskar, the Sun Salutation.
Before we get into it, a word of caution. If you suffer from high blood pressure, heart problems, middle ear trouble, or if you have acute back problems, and if you're pregnant, we'd advise you not to do this asana. You can still safely do the raising of the legs all the way into Ardha Halasana, the half plow pose, legs up to a 90-degree angle, or even, depending on your core strength, and unless you're pregnant, Viparit Karni, raising first your coccyx and then your whole sacrospine off the ground while keeping the legs at a 90-degree angle. These 2 asanas have all the major benefits of Sarvangasana. Now, we start in supine position. Our legs are together and our arms are by our sides, palms facing downwards. An alternative is to have the arms stretched out on the ground above the head with the palms facing up. From here, we go into a series of asanas called Urdhva Prasarit Padasana, which translates to raising your extended feet or legs. In Sanskrit and Hindi, you often refer to foot or hand, but mean the whole leg or arm. Now we glue our back, especially the lower back, to the mat before we start. Then we raise our legs to 30 degrees. If you've got a strong core, keep the legs straight, but if you feel that your lower back is raising itself off the ground, either put your hands underneath your buttocks or bend your legs. And we stay here for 15 to 20 seconds. Then we go on to a 60-degree angle and hold for another 15 to 20 seconds. From here, we take it to 90 degrees, which is Ardha Halasana, the half plow pose. Now, placing your hands on your hips to steady yourself, with your core doing the work, raise your tailbone and then your sacrum off the ground, while your legs stay as vertical as they can be, Viparit Karni. All 3 asanas, especially Viparit Karni of course, strengthen your core and stimulate your abdominal organs. They also improve your digestion and blood circulation, and they strengthen the thighs and calves. Urdhva Prasarit Padasana, the raising of your legs, is also a really great asana to strengthen your lumbar spine. Go into the full shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. Again, stay in Viparit Karni or halasana, depending on your core strength, if you've got blood pressure, heart or back problems. And lie on your side now if you are pregnant, or just sit and watch us. Option 1 for beginners. Bend your legs from Ardha Halasana and raise your trunk off the ground and bring your legs straight up. You're pointing the toes and your chin is on your chest. Your hands move from your hips to the middle of the spine. If you suffer from high blood pressure, only do Sarvangasana. If you've done halasana, the plow that Basanti is demonstrating, first, and can stay there for more than 3 minutes. Only then is it safe for you to be in the shoulder stand, as you won't feel that uncomfortable rush of blood to the head. A more advanced position now, Basanti, roll onto your back again, is raising your straight legs from a supine position, then going into the full plow pose, halasana, and from there, using your hands for support with your upper arms on the ground and the elbows not wider than your shoulders. This will help you pull your trunk all the way into Sarvangasana. First, bringing your legs parallel to the ground. Here, you're in Jalanda Bandh, making sure that rather than bringing your chin to your chest, you're bringing your chest forward to touch your chin. Otherwise, your spine isn't stretched fully, and then going up into Sarvangasana. If you've never done this before, then take it easy at the beginning and don't stay in this position for longer than comfortable. As you become more experienced, you can increase the duration of Sarvangasana by about 30 seconds per week. You should aim for 5 minutes at beginner level, but feel free to take this up to 15 minutes as you're advancing. The most advanced way to do this from Viparit Karani into Sarvangasana while keeping the legs at a 90-degree angle at all times. And you're raising your trunk so far off the ground that only the back of the head, your neck, shoulders and the backs of the upper arms touch the ground. Once you're advanced enough, you don't need to rely on your hands to steady yourself anymore. This is the shoulder stand, so eventually you will be able to let go of the hands completely. With your hands supporting you, this pose is referred to as Salam Sarvangasana, the supported shoulder stand. You can bring the arms to the ground and interlock the hands, stretching the palms away from you so your thumbs don't touch the ground. This strengthens your back, neck and arm muscles. Or you can take it to the even more advanced form, Nirlam Sarvangasana, free from support shoulder stand, where you don't use your arms for support, by releasing your hands and bringing your arms over your head until they rest on the ground, palms facing upwards. Because your body is no longer supported by the arms in any way, the body weight and balance are maintained only by your neck, back and abdomen, so these muscles are all strengthened. You can hold these advanced poses for a minute after doing your supported shoulder stand. And now, onto the most advanced version of Sarvangasana, which helps extend the vertebra more than any other Sarvangasana. You raise the hands and place your palms on either side of the knees, taking care not to rest the legs against the palms for support. You can stay here for up to a minute, then move into the supported shoulder stand again. A few more options of the shoulder stand for the advanced practitioner. Ekpad Sarvangasana, one-legged shoulder stand. From Sarvangasana, you exhale and bring one leg to the floor behind your head with the toes touching the ground. Both legs should be straight and not tilt sideways either. Stay here for 20 seconds and keep your breathing even and steady. Then go into Sarvangasana and change sides. This is really good work for the abdominals. It's also great for your kidneys and it tones the leg muscles. Onto the benefits of Sarvangasana, but like we said, are the halasana and Viparit Karani too. Because of the particular position that the chin assumes, the chin lock or jalandaban, in which you're compressing the throat, this asana increases the butt supply to your thyroid and parathyroid glands and regulates the secretion of thyroxine, influencing your metabolism, oxygen consumption, growth, development, reproduction and resistance to infection. And it can thereby cure thyroid problems, hypothyroidism, underactive thyroid, as well as hypothyroidism, overactive thyroid, both of which often go hand in hand and which often manifest themselves in weight issues. So Sarvangasana can be helpful for losing weight, not least because it also speeds up your metabolism. Now from here, we can go into Parsvaika, Pars Ikpad Sarvangasana. Pars means the side, Ikpad means one foot, one leg. From Sarvangasana, you move one straight leg to the side while exhaling, keeping the other leg straight up. Take care to keep the ribs lifted to expand the chest fully. So do use your hands for support here, even as an experienced practitioner. Remain for 20 seconds or longer, then change sides via Sarvangasana. This is a great asana for your kidneys too and very good against constipation. And while we're holding, here are a few more words on the benefits. Sarvangasana is good for your digestive system as it massages your abdominals and inner organs. It strengthens your core, which keeps your organs in place. It's good for your bladder and kidneys. Because of the pressure on the stomach in your inversion, the adrenal gland's secretion of hormones is regulated naturally. Don't just think there's stress hormones. Steroids, aldosterone and cortisol also regulate how the body converts fats, proteins and carbs to energy and help regulate blood pressure and cardiovascular function. And corticosterone works with hydrocortisone to regulate immune responses and to suppress inflammatory reactions. Then there's aldosterone, which maintains the right balance of salt and water while helping control blood pressure. Change to the other side now, Basanti.
Oh, sorry, I was far too quick.
So it's good for your overall blood circulation, not just for the throat, but also, for example, for your heart, because of the inversion transporting venous blood to the heart, and it purifies your blood, so it's a good prevention against leukemia, as well as generally good for your skin, because you're using so many body parts in this asana, because you're inverting yourself and you're breathing deeply and evenly in various different positions that your head, your throat and your entire body assume. Because of that, it's also very beneficial for your respiratory system. It helps with asthma because of the pressure of the chin against the sternum, which prevents breathing from the top of the lungs and uses the lower area instead, and that is the larger part of the lungs. The next option you have is going into parsva Sarvangasana, a full lateral twist. So now you're taking both legs to one side from the supported shoulder stand. Start by turning your torso and legs to the right. Don't tip down yet. Now place the left palm on the left hip so that the coccyx rests on the wrist. The right hand stays where it is. Lower your body onto the left hand. Keep your legs straight and let your weight be entirely on the left elbow and wrist, where your legs move over the left palm at an angle. Stay for 20 seconds, then go back into Sarvangasana and do the other side. It's not hard to see that this asana is a very good way to strengthen the wrists. It also exercises the liver, pancreas and spleen and keeps them healthy by ensuring a generous blood supply to them. Sarvangasana is also very good against headaches and migraines because the head's inverted position lets blood flow evenly while the chin lock regulates this flow. The inversion also enhances your blood circulation and facilitates nutrients to the ear, nose and throat region, which in turn helps with insomnia. It reduces blood pressure to the blood vessels of the legs, which means it gives relief if you suffer from varicose veins. Like we said, if you're pregnant, you shouldn't do inversions, but you can, depending on general fitness and yoga experience, do the halasana, which gives relief from swollen legs and varicose veins too. Just make sure you only stay for half a minute or so and then roll onto your side again. Change sides now. Sarvangasana also regenerates the ovaries and uterus's activity, regulating period pains, some issues relating to getting pregnant, and it facilitates childbirth. It's beneficial for women who suffer from a prolapsed uterus because the inversion helps the uterus back into its original position. It also regulates testicular problems. This is all because of the gravitational force which stimulates the pituitary glands that are often referred to as the master glands, regulating several hormones, not just the thyroid, but also the adrenals, ovaries and testicles. The shoulder stand also soothes your nerves by activating the chemicals in your spinal cord and thereby the vagus nerve, which regulates the production of stress hormones. So it treats hypertension and is good against nervousness. It's also good for any pain in your heels and ankles as well as your groin region, and it can prevent hernias. Lastly, it's beneficial for your eyesight, hearing and sense of smell. Now, from Sarvangasana, your legs go backwards until your toes touch the ground or to wherever they can. This is halasana, the plow pose. You can have your stretched out arms on the side of your legs first, then try to move them to the other side so that the legs and arms stretch in opposite directions, stretching the spine completely. You can interlock the hands here and again, palms facing outward, bring the thumbs to the ground. This will give an even deeper stretch, but might be difficult at the beginning, so do this according to your level. And if you manage to interlock the hands, switch sides, with one thumb being at the bottom, and after a minute or so, changing the grip so the other thumb is at the bottom. For those suffering from high blood pressure, gaze at your nose in halasana, then shut your eyes for the duration of the asana. Halasana, like Ardha halasana too, stimulates the thyroid glands and your abdominal organs, and it rejuvenates them due to the abdominal contraction. The asana turns the buttocks, hips and thighs while stretching the shoulders and neck. The interlocked hands are great for elasticity, not just in the shoulders, but also your elbows and wrists. So it happens to be very good for people with arthritis. Halasana stretches and strengthens the whole spinal column, helps relieve the symptoms of menopause, reduces stress and fatigue, and it's therapeutic for some types of backache, headaches, infertility, insomnia, and sinusitis. and because it flushes and strengthens the lungs, it's also beneficial for asthma patients. So many of the benefits are the same as those of Sarvangasana, not least because of the chin lock. But that extra supply of blood to the spine due to the forward bend is particularly good against backaches. From halasana, you can spread your legs as wide as you can, keeping the legs straight and the trunk pulling up, and then your fingers hold onto your toes, going into Supta, the sleeping triangle pose. It's also called hast halasana. So hand to foot extension plow pose. You can stay here for 20 to 30 seconds. When you do Supta, in addition to all the benefits of halasana, you also tone your legs and stretch the hamstrings, and the pose helps to contract the abdominal organs. You can also go into parsva, the lateral plow pose, where you basically start from halasana with your hands on your back, and then you take your legs all the way to the side until they're in line with your head. Make sure you keep raising your torso here and your legs straight. You can stay here for about half a minute and then do the other side. And when you change sides, also make sure that you don't change the position of your torso. It should remain a shoulder stand here, so the shoulders are in the same position as in Sarvangasana and halasana. Parsva halasana is particularly good for the elasticity of your spine because of the lateral stretch. It's also probably one of the best asanas against constipation because of the movement of the colon. You can stay in halasana for 1 to 5 minutes, depending on your level, but keep it shorter than you can stay in Sarvangasana. If you're flexible and can now go into asana from here, the knee to ear pose. To do this, you bend the legs and press the knees against the ears. The tops of the feet are on the ground. Your hands are either on your back or they're interlocked behind your back. Breathe deeply, close your eyes. That will help further reduce tension, stress and fatigue, and stay there for half a minute to a minute. The benefits are the same as halasana, Plow Pose, but it's an even deeper spinal flexion and a deeper stretch to your hips. It also helps the circulation of blood around the waistline. Back to halasana, and you can stay for longer again. Sarvangasana. Again, you can stay longer, but we'll move on to show you the next part of the asana, which is asana, or the hip bridge. And there are two options. Beginners and people with a weak core roll down, then go into the better known version of asana, soles of the feet on the ground, slide them forward towards your buttocks, so your legs are bent, then peel your spine off the ground, starting with your coccyx. You can interlock the hands underneath you again. You can also play around with raising one leg and then the other, keeping the hips high at all times. Asana, hip bridge, also referred to as Sarvangasana or Uttan Mayurasana, the stretch peacock. Stretches the chest, neck, spine and hips, strengthens the back, buttocks and hamstrings, keeps your spine elastic and your back supple, so particularly beneficial for people who suffer from scoliosis and other vertebral disorders, as well as for people who wear high heels a lot. For advanced practitioners and those with a strong core, this is one of the strongest deep core exercises there is. So Vasanti's gone back into Sarvangasana. Now keep the legs straight and together and bring them down while you keep your hips tipped forward. That is towards your head, posterior pelvic tilt, until your feet reach the ground gently. This is the advanced hip bridge, in which your legs are straight rather than bent, and you have the option of holding onto your waist rather than having your straight arms on the mat or interlocking the hands. From here, we roll down onto the mat again and take a moment to rest in Shavasana. And then we go into Matsyasana, or the fish pose. Not just any fish, but an incarnation of God Vishnu, which he adopted to save the Vedas. And we do this to bring your blood flow back to normal. Try to stay in Matsyasana for about as long as you stood in your inversion. There's different options of doing Matsyasana too. In Padmasana or with straight legs, depending on your comfort level. Skip this part if you have blood pressure or acute back or neck issues. From this seated position, steady yourself on your forearms and tip your neck back, so you're giving your throat a stretch and the blood flow we've constricted in the chin lock is regulated again. You can stay here, or you can slide the forearms further forward until the crown of your head touches the mat. And if you're comfortable enough, you can come out of the supported fish, straighten the arms and rest your hands on your thighs or underneath your buttocks. You can even raise the arms to the sky and raise the legs off the ground. Again, careful here. Matsyasana stretches the intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs, and the muscles and organs of your stomach and throat. It strengthens your upper back and the muscles of the back of the neck. It also improves your posture, opens your chest, and it stretches the psoas muscles, which connect the lower back to the thighs. This is particularly good if you sit at your desk all day, but overuse through dancing, running, or football, for example, can also cause tighten your psoas muscles. What these do is pull the small of the back forward, leading to lordosis. That's an excess curving, which increases stress and pressure on the lumbar vertebrae. So we have to lengthen the psoas muscles, and that way your hips can extend further and you can lengthen your stride when you walk or run. Now slide the head back into a neutral position and lie in Shavasana. Stay here for a little while, and you can then go into Pavan Mukta Asana to relax your spine. Okay, Pasanti, well done. Thank you all for watching.